At the age of 11, I was thrown into the life of an adult. I witnessed a divide in the family home, conflicts between right and wrong, and became the protector of everyone's feelings and inner thoughts. For years I battled with and felt suffocated by my own feelings, trying to be the brave one who would find a way to do better, be better, and make everybody proud. However, this came at a cost. No matter how much I tried to suppress my emotions, they found a way to release themselves through panic attacks, anger, and pushing people away. Although I felt alone most of the time, I began to recognise a great sadness in the people around me, and especially with my nearest and dearest. By the time I'd started to fit into my version of adultness, I took more of an interest in why people were so down. I began to feel the energy of the people, even if they had said nothing. I found myself drawn to and wanting to help them, which in turn helped me. Unfortunately, the one person I wanted to help the most, it was just too late. In 2015, my mum was diagnosed with an incurable type of cancer. Before learning about her illness, I'd realised there was a part of her that had already disappeared. She grieved her mother. She was always the strong one, and she was suffering deeper than anybody had realised. The remaining weeks we had left with my mum, I embraced and tried to capture every single second so that I could cherish the memories after she had gone. During this time, I was faced with ultimate heartbreak and devastation. Looking back, I'm not sure how any of us got through it. However, there was something in that moment that made me look and focus on the meaning of life and how beautiful it is. As you can imagine, along with my mum, a huge part of me died. Yet here I was, still alive with a hole in my heart, but feeling like a whole different person. While spending some quality time with my mum, one day I made a promise to her. I promised to show her the beauty of life through all the pain and chaos. I will show her life is more than depression, worry and pain. I will spend the rest of my life helping others, and whilst living, whilst I'm alive. I will do it in her memory and keep her legacy going. Since her passing, I discovered neuro-linguistics programming and cognitive behavioural therapy. Combined, they taught me how to understand how the human mind works, and most importantly, at that time, my own. I grew to understand the programming I had had throughout my life based on my beliefs, my surroundings and experiences. NLP helped me to understand the way I was thinking and how to develop myself personally to achieve the things that I desired. CBT allowed me to get to the root of my problems and how to overcome any future challenges. Since becoming qualified, I have found I am able to work through all the thoughts, behaviours and actions that no longer serve me. In 2017, I set up My Life with the aim to help people with their own well-being and provide them with the techniques and tools to overcome their own struggles and challenges in life. For me, it was about making a change. I spent a lot of time alone. I worked on all the things I didn't like about myself, and I made a change. I accepted where I had been self-sabotaging previously in my life, and I made a change. I made a hell of a lot of apologies to the people I had hurt along my journey, and I made a change. It was beautiful, it was peaceful. I found myself and I found my home. This may come across like it was all easy, but trust me, it was not. But I persisted and I committed to myself because with every change I grew, and it was so enjoyable. The biggest struggle for me through the process was life outside of myself. Not everybody understood the changes or why I needed to change, and there were those that didn't like who I was becoming. However, it is not a process for other people to understand. The ones who love you will love you regardless, and given the journey I had been on, I owed it to myself to make the change. It was my chance to see what I was made of. Another struggle was that I had had 25 years of programming, so old habits kept slipping in. It's been 5 years and I still catch myself sometimes. The good thing is that I am aware of that happening now, and awareness is the first step to change. Since the beginning of my journey, there has been a lot of positive results. I've learned to love myself and allowed other people to love me. I understand myself. I am less angry and I am more rational in my thinking. I have a sense of purpose. I have stronger and more beautiful relationships with all of the people in my life. I can communicate so much better and understand what others are trying to communicate. I express and release my emotions in a healthy way. I learn to stand as an individual, and and I have carried on learning. Now a qualified CBT practitioner, I have had the pleasure to witness some of my amazing clients start businesses, eliminate speech impediments and go from self-destruct to self-made. Present moment and feeling everything. You have to remember that ruin is the road to transformation. If it wasn't for my mum, I wouldn't be here today. So from all of the pain and suffering is something beautiful and a great opportunity. On a final note, the name My Life was decided because I want everybody to think about putting themselves first when it comes to their well-being. For anyone struggling with their own well-being and in need of putting themselves first, please do not hesitate to contact me. My Life provides one-to-ones, workshops and employee well-being coaching. Choose yourself today and the future can be yours. To everyone that listened to the end, thank you for listening.